Hello to all. Today's tag is Tailwind CSS presets of unstyled PrimeVue in a Nuxt project. So we would need PrimeVue and the Tailwind CSS module of Nuxt and the Nuxt itself. So let's try to initiate our Nuxt project first with the npx command. Let's name it prime TW, and it will initiate my project and install a lot of dependencies, I think, so I will just skip this part for you. Okay, now the dependencies are installed. Let's try to open our application let's fire up VS Code. These are the presets. When you open up the zip file, we have the Lara and the Wind. We can just get this and maybe just can copy it here with the presets. Now, that's the main idea. This thing sits in your application so that you can fully customize the code. If you check out, for example, here, if you check out the badge, these are Tailwind classes. If we have imported these from an npm module, that's the main reason that why we haven't published it to npm. There's no clean way to customize these easily. So let's see. We have the presets. Let's go back to the documentation. Now we have to import our presets. Here, open up Nuxt config. We're setting the default preset of PrimeVue to be Lara. Presets are dynamic, so you can switch them on the fly as well, but this is the default preset. And the PrimeVue will be responsible for configuring almost everything. And all components are registered, but we can maybe just, here as an example, you can just exclude editor and charge the ones with third-party dependencies in your application as well. And I think that's it. Now, the final step is adding the Tailwind configuration. So what we have here is there's an extended palette that the presets use for primary colors and surface colors, so that using the CSS variables, these can be changed dynamically. So we have to extend this part, and this part is to make sure that Tailwind scans these presets folder. Otherwise, the utility classes won't end up in your bundle. As you may know, the Tailwind works in like the just-in-time compiler. In the past, they were using purge CSS instead of removing the unused CSS. Now it's like an on-demand approach, which works much better, of course. Now, but to be able to do it, the Tailwind needs to scan your application and needs to make sure, if you have some custom folders like presets, it needs to be aware of this. So here we can open, with the module, you can use a Tailwind config CSS. You need to go over this documentation, but for simplicity, I will just use the configuration here, which the Tailwind wraps. And here we have the config. And I think I can get this part here and move it here. Config. And yeah, I think it looks good. Okay, everything seems to be set. The final part is that as you may know, these require a default value. So these are the ones with, I think, the green emerald color. Yeah. So we need to find some CSS like app. Here we can do it like this. Here, for example, there are a couple of ways to do it. I think you can put it like this, or maybe you can just create in the assets folder. With assets, here we have, assets is a special folder in Nuxt base SCSS, something like, maybe you can use it for global stuff. And now we can use the add import URL assets CSS base. So let's check out what we have. We have the default colors for the CSS variables that we are using as the defaults. of these extended colors. And Tailwind generates like background surface, primary surface, and these presets, if you check this out, are using these. For example, let's check out the badge to see if it's yeah, you see that the extended color for text, borders, and backgrounds, these are used, so that by changing the CSS variable, your application can change as well. Okay, now let's see what we have. Okay, this is, let's make this flex. And let's try to use a button, PrimeVue button. And yeah, this is now the PrimeVue button, right? And let's also add an input text. PrimeVue input. Okay. So you may notice that these look like regular PrimeVue buttons, but they're actually styled with Tailwind. So if you go to the input text, here is the Lara. So for example, what we can do is, for example, we can change the paddings here to something bigger. Now it's like giant paddings. And you have full control over here, like the colors and placeholders, hover state, focus state. You can dynamically change presets. In the future, we are adding more presets as well. For example, let's make it fully rounded and so on. And I think it works well. And everything is working fine in a Nuxt environment. So I think it's time to wrap it up. So what we have done, to summarize, created a Vue project, the Nuxt project first. The second step was adding the Nuxt Tailwind module with the Nuxt Tailwind. As I mentioned, you can also do it manually, but in a Nuxt environment, it makes sense. The third part is adding by following the Nuxt documentation of PrimeVue, we have added PrimeVue and the Nuxt module of PrimeVue, configured PrimeVue using the module, and we need unstyled true. Downloaded the presets from GitHub, which you may also use the builder, because as you can see, the one in the GitHub release contains everything. You can just use the builder to cherry pick what you need. The next phase was configuring the presets. Presets are basically a pass-through object configuration. So we use the import PT property. And the final part is configuring Tailwind to use these extended color palette and adding the default colors. So that's it. Happy coding in your now Nuxt project with Tailwind and the PrimeVue. And because you have full control over your style, you can use these presets, you can build your own presets and so on. And hopefully you found this tutorial useful and beneficial. And thank you, and see you on the next tutorial.